Welcome to Spring 2015 MGT 2120, the second statistics class. In this video, I'm going to go over the syllabus for this class, and I'm going to cover two sections of this class. Section 5, this is the CRN number, and Section 6, and this is the CRN number for Section 6. Now, Section 5 is an online hybrid class. Section 6 is fully online class. Now I'm going to treat both sections about the same in terms of meeting time and stuff like that. For the hybrid class, I will be available in class every week on Thursday from 1:40 to 2:55 in Fletcher 316, that is the computer classroom. Now the online students are welcome to attend this class on Thursday afternoon if they are able to, but it's not required. If they want face-to-face help, then they can attend this class. Now my office is in 106 Fletcher Hall, that's in the first floor, not in the fourth floor like most of the faculty members. Okay, and you can come to my office whenever I'm there, and I have some office hours, on-campus office hours, as well as online office hours. And online office hours I'll be available online, mainly in Google Hangouts. I'll talk more about that in just a second. And I'll also be available for chat, either in Google or in Blackboard. If you have any questions, you can get in touch with me in that fashion. Now when you call, I suggest that you use this Google number, because this will prompt me immediately that I have received a call. Even though I may not answer the call, I'll have the information and I'll be able to call you back as soon as possible. The campus office phone number is this, and I'm in and out a lot, and since these are online classes, it will be a lot more quick in terms of my response time back to you if you use this telephone number. Okay, and if you want to contact me by email, which a lot of students prefer to do, this is the email address you must use. Don't use dilipan@utc.edu. I have two email addresses, one marks.utc.edu address, and I'll be able to respond to emails much more quickly if it is in this email, because all the student email will be coming into this, whereas my other email, a lot of other email messages also come in, and your email will get mixed up with those, and I may take a little longer to respond if you send email to the other address. Now, it is very important that you double check your prerequisites and make sure that you meet all the prerequisites, because if you don't, then you'll be removed from the class roll, I think about 2 weeks after the semester or something like that. So make sure that you meet the prerequisites. Okay, so course description, learning objectives, and I'm going to let you read through those. Now the textbook, and this is very important. Okay, this is an online textbook, and you can have a paper copy also if you like, but this is required. The online part is required. You have to get registered to MindLink for MindTap, and registration is, you don't have to pay for the registration for about 2 weeks. They give you grace period so you can have your financial aid lined up and stuff like that. So don't wait for your financial aid to come through for registering. We're going to get started and we have to hit the road running. So don't worry about financial aid at this point, because you do get grace period and you will be able to register without paying for it. But of course, you have to make sure that the payment goes through before the grace period ends, because if you don't make the payment before the grace period ends, and we get into all kinds of problems. So make sure that you get the payment sorted out before the grace period ends, but don't wait for your payment to come through to get registered. And I also strongly urge, as a matter of fact, I require you to access MindTap from Blackboard. Okay, you go to your Blackboard course, and from there you go to or you link to MindTap. If you go straight to MindTap, there will be all kinds of problems. I won't be able to help you at all. And if there is any technical troubles in this, don't contact me, because I have no access to technical information as far as getting registered and stuff like that. You need to call Cengage. Now, course conduct, I'll have all the course material available in Blackboard, and the actually what we will cover and how the assignments should be submitted and so on. I'll describe those in a separate video that's about Blackboard. So I'll have another video about Blackboard, and I will go over the course conduct in more detail in that video. Now here is a link to Blackboard course. Okay, and course assessment. Okay, here are the course assessments. We'll have 2 exams that will be delivered via MindTap. So there'll be one about on February 24th approximately, and then the second exam will be on the finals day. So they both will be offered via MindTap, and there will be quizzes from each chapter. So each chapter will have 2 or 3 quizzes, multiple choice questions and worked out problem questions, and they will be offered also through MindTap. And then we will have homework every week. There will be a homework due every week, and all the homework combined will be worth 150 points, or percentage terms 40, 30, and 30. Okay. And here are the dates for the exams. Okay, chapter quizzes will have. Yeah. Now homework, all the homework must be done in Excel. Okay. And all the classwork will also be done in Excel. And completed Excel files must be submitted in Blackboard. Emailed homework, emailed files will not be graded. So if you want your work graded, submit it in Blackboard. Now for both homework and the quiz, there is a due date, and you have to finish it by due date. If you don't finish it by due date, I urge you to go ahead and finish it and upload it anyway. Okay, but I will consider it for grading if it is not more than 3 days late. Okay, up to 3 days late, I'll consider it. Okay, and if the first late within 3 days and second late within 3 days, I will not assess any penalty. So that will be like freebie. But after that, I will be deducting 5% penalty per day, and that includes weekends also, because this is an online class. You can turn in work at any time, so weekend also will count. Okay. Now, if you have already submitted 5 late homework or 5 late quizzes, then from that point onwards, I will not consider any late homework or any late quizzes at all. But I would suggest that you go ahead and finish it and keep all the late homeworks around ungraded. Okay, in case at the end of the semester, if you're on a borderline or something, then I'll be able to go back and maybe give some partial credit to lift you up to the next higher grade. Okay, technology prerequisites. So you have to have access to high-speed internet. This is an online class, and Excel 2010 or later, 2013 is what I will be using. Okay, and we'll be using data analysis in Excel. So if you're a Mac user, then you're going to have a problem, because there is not an equivalent data analysis for Mac. So there is another package available. You can Google that and you can download that and use it. But but it is slightly different. It is not the same as data analysis. It gives you the same kind of results, but then it's a different program, so the formats are different. So I will only be discussing data analysis. I have not used StatPlus, and I don't know anything about StatPlus, so I will not be able to help you with StatPlus. If it is data analysis, yes. And also you need to familiarize yourself with Google Plus Hangouts. Google Plus Hangouts is one of the primary ways in which I'll be available for office hours. Okay. Now communication, the primary way to communicate with me is through email. You send me email to the Marks email ID, I'll be able to respond to you reasonably, oftentimes within an hour or so, but definitely within 24 hours I'll be able to get back with you. Okay. But you can also call me in that Google Voice telephone number that I've given, so right here. Okay. And if you want to see me in person, you can either do Google Plus Hangouts or you can come to my office during the office hours or any other time that I am available in the office. You're welcome in my office. And also you can come to the online, to the Tuesday Fletcher 316 when I'll be available for hybrid students. Okay, so here is the tentative schedule. Okay, what chapters and what sections I'll be covering. Okay, for first 7 weeks and then the second 7 weeks. Here are the topics that we'll be covering. Okay, and here are some of the important dates that you should be familiar with. Okay, and there is another detailed list of sections that we'll be covering from each chapter. So chapter 1 through 9 are the first statistics class topics, and so I'll be covering some selected topics from those. I won't be covering the entire chapters. So chapter 1, 2, 3, we'll skip 4. 5 only a little bit, only one section in 5. 6 only normal distribution, and 7 a little bit, and then 8 and 9 again selected topics. Now chapter 10 onwards, it's new topics for 2120. So we'll be covering all the sections starting from chapter 10 and then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. These are the chapters that we'll be covering. Okay, now that's syllabus. If you have any questions, let me know by email. Okay, and make sure that you watch the Blackboard video that I'll be making available in Blackboard.